Hello, it's me again, Mr. Z. I put a picture of me as a less than young man and me as a very young man. This is from 1958. That's Cubby, that's me. And I wanted to do that because to let you know that I'm still alive. And every time you see me on these videos, it's only my wrinkles on the top of my head and you can't really see me. So here I am. Now, I just looked out the window and it was snowing. And you may say, well, it's April. Well, guess what? It's April, but April is still a good time to learn how to make the proper snowflake. Now, you guys learn your snowflakes from your teachers, from your parents. I learned mine from my art college, and it's a real good one. It's got one fussy fold in it that you may have to have help with your parents. You might say, why do we learning a snowflake when it was 60 the other day? Well, it's about 30 today. Plus, I thought you might want this to look at in the future if you ever have to make a snowflake and you forgot how to do it and the tricky fold that we have to do, you may do so. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take a normal piece of paper. This is just a good piece of paper. I call it like a Xerox paper. And I'm going to fold the upper left-hand corner down to meet the end exactly. I'm going to crease it, and I'm going to crease it even better. I think I'm going to use the edge of my brush. That is great. And now, this extra piece here can be cut off. Let me do that. Hopefully my big hands won't get in the way. That gives you a perfect square. A square is what we start with the snowflake. Some people start with the wrong shape. I mean, not wrong. No, there's no wrong shape. But if you want what I call a xenoflake, you have to start with a square. Okay, so I'm going to fold that back in half, and then I'm going to fold it again so that we have a pyramid. Not only do we have a pyramid, we have a pyramid that's tightly creased, and it stands up by itself. That is the correct. Now, the hardest part here, and I will show you this fold, is to put your pyramid straight up, pin it down, and fold it so that it almost goes straight up, and then the other side fits perfectly against the other side like that, so it looks like a fox. That's a hard part to do. That you might want help from your parents. Okay, I'm going to flip that over, and I'm going to take away the ears of the fox. I'm not being vicious. It's just that we can put these in the recycling. Okay, very good, class. Now, the proper snowflake has deep, interesting cuts. Is that a deep, interesting cut? It is not. It is not an interesting cut in a million years. Why don't we make that cut deeper and much more interesting? I can go down, I can come up, I can go in, I can go out. That is a much more interesting cut than the last one. I'm going to come from this side, and that side. You want more gone than is left. I'm going to come in from this side. I'm not going to cut it so close that I destroy it. But cute things that go in and out like this, those are very interesting. Okay. Can you see where I need to have some more cuts? Obviously here and obviously up here. I'm going to do that. I'm going to come in slightly from this side. Obviously, if we eliminate this side completely, you will have no snowflake. You'll have about 6 or 8 sections of snowflake. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Now, can you see where we need to go? Obviously, we need to come in here. So let's do that. Interesting. Heart shapes are kind of cool. Let's try a heart shape. And a good place to put a heart shape might be maybe half a heart here. There we go. Half a heart. Now I can have some tinier cuts. Don't stop until you really have a lot of cuts. What kids do wrong with snowflakes is they open them up too early before they have any cuts. And that's when they look not as interesting. Why don't I try this here? Okay, now what I'm ready to do is I'm ready to open up this fine snowflake. And here I go. Leaf by leaf by leaf. That is 1/4 of it. Look at that, that's pretty nice. Then leaf by leaf by leaf to get it into its half shape. Hi! I'm saying hi to somebody. And now leaf by leaf by leaf to get into its full shape. Again, the reason we're doing this is because it's snowing outside. Plus, I thought you might want to use this as to look back sometime. I'm going to take this other sheet and I'm going to flatten it a little bit. And I'm going to lift that up. And you can see that what you have is a very, very interesting snowflake. Why don't you try one at home? Why don't you do one of your own? This is Mr. Z signing off and saying, stay safe.